And we are almost done. Number 13, Ryan was raising money to donate. He earned $34 from his lemonade stand and $12 for watching his neighbor's dog. He donated half of the money to the food bank. Write an expression that models the amount of money Ryan donated. So it starts by, we look at the money that he earned, which was 34 plus 12 from the lemonade stand. So we must add that up, because the next part says he donated half. So what we need to do is be careful with this. We are going to divide it by 2. That way we can split it up into 2 equal groups. So we could do 34 plus 12. We put that in parentheses and divide it by 2. Another way you could write this, if you were wondering, you could do 34 divided by 2. That would be half of the money from the lemonade stand. And add that to 12 divided by 2, half of the money that he made watching the dog. So there would be 2 of the possible ways that you could write that answer. You wouldn't need both, just choose the one that makes most sense for you. Number 14, we need to find the volume of this figure. Now this kind of looks like a 3D L. So as I look at this, we're going to need to break this up into 2 pieces. And they kind of set it up for us. We could split it one of 2 ways, but one just seems like it's going to make it a lot easier. So the one that I feel is going to make it easier is if we cut it straight down right here. So that splits it into the tall backside, which will be 1 by 5 by 5, and then we have the shorter part, which is 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters by 5 centimeters. So when we show that work, it's going to be 5 times 5 times 1, which equals 25. And then the blue side is going to be 2 times 2 times 5, which equals 20. Our final step is to add those together, and we get 45. Our label is centimeters, and since it's volume, it is 3. So next step, we need to explain how we found the volume. So really, folks, what we need to do is we just need to just do it in the exact order, or explain in the exact same steps as when we started the problem. So step 1, we split it into 2 rectangular prisms. So I went ahead and listed out the steps. So step 1, we split the figure into 2 prisms, which we did here with the yellow line. Step 2, we had to determine which lengths to use for each prism. I did that when I circled it in the green or in the blue. Step 3 was we needed to find the volume of each prism, which I did up here. The green side was 5 by 5 by 1, which was 25, and the blue side was 2 times 2 times 5, which is 20. And our fourth and final step, we need to add the prism volumes together, as shown right here, getting an answer of 45, and make sure we label our answer. Our final question on this review is we need to write the volume of each figure and the number sentence used to find it. Then identify the card that would win the round of prism pileup. Remember, volume is length times width times height, and for the winner, the largest volume wins. So over here we are going to do on our first one, looks like it would be card 12, it's going to be 6 times 4 times 4. So 6 times 4 is 24, times 4 is going to be 96 centimeters cubed. Now over here we actually have 2 prisms that we'll need to combine. So our first one will be 3 times 3 times 5, which gives us 45. But we're not done. We need to calculate that with the back. The back is 4 times 5 times 6. And as you can see already, it looks like this is going to be our clear winner. 4 times 5 is 20, times 6 is 120. Our final step is we need to add those together for 165 centimeters cubed. So our volume is 165 centimeters cubed. Now before we stop, we need to go back and make sure we answered all parts to the question. Did we write the formula of each figure? So that would be, I showed that here, so check, and then double check for that one. So yes, I wrote the formulas that we used to find it. Did I identify the card that wins? No, that is the last thing that I need. So again, in the rules of Prism Pileup, the larger volume wins. So our clear winner would be card 14 with a volume of 165 centimeters cubed. As always, I hope this helped.